Might as well go part 2. First, the Ted Nugent ejaculative. Thursday, 15/11/02 seconds, year 2023, 10th month, October 19th day. Yep, 1-9. So this is just an after effect because I watched Rob Halford sing a fucking concert for 2 hours straight, screaming the fuck out of his fucking voice, and then at the end of the concert, he was talking just like a normal individual. So nothing ever happened. Where does that shit come from? It's called slow improvement. Slow improvement. Tipton's slow improvement. And then KK, what came out, this is a statement. What came out of Halford and Tipton was a stand-up. KK. That's a fucking split branch right there. KK came out. Okay. KK's got something single going on. Okay. Rob Halford and Glenn Tipton, okay, they're like that. Okay. But KK, he's single. KK. He's single. Robin Tipton. Okay, that's also a match. Okay. So now KK has to go out and locate a match. So that's what he's been up to. That's called the split. KK. Okay, Halford and Tipton. Okay, the relationship's already solid. It ain't going nowhere. Anyway. But from the things that were read, it was Tipton. No, it was KK. KK was the driving force. KK. That's why he's standing on self-power. KK. Self-power. So who raised Tipton and Halford? Who raised Tipton and Halford? Could have been KK. KK was probably the one that raised Tipton and Halford. Because obviously that fucker was able to go out Halford already did it too. The only one that hasn't gone out yet on the self-energy is Tipton. Although Tipton is the one that writes every fucking thing. So think on that one. Tipton is the one that writes everything. He fucking writes it all. I can tell you that straight to fuck off. I'll tell you that straight to fuck off. That fucker writes everything. I'll tell you straight to fuck off. But I could be wrong. But that's just the self-observation that I see going on that whole band. Okay, this Judas Priest. Okay, Judas, like Jesuit priest. Judas Jesuit priest. That is no coincidence. It's synchronization. It happens for a reason. When the stars align, things happen. Anyway. Okay, now, getting back to Bel Canto. Bel Canto, the body. Bel Canto. Okay, this is what I've learned from Ken Taplin lately. He says it's all Bel Canto. Okay, that's the Spanish bagpipes. It's the bagpipes down here. That's where all. So instead of speaking from here and singing from here, speaking from here is also just as destructive to the voice. Speaking from here and here is just as destructive to the voice rather than coming down from down here. Coming down from down here. There's a big difference between speaking here and here, which is all a big fucking headache and it's going to rip the throat all the fuck. But speaking down from here, the belly, to push the air up through from down here. It's a different way to talk. It's a whole different way to get used to talking. Whole different way. everything starts to change. And when the change happens, it's very uncomfortable when the change happens because everyone else in the tribe is witnessing the changes. And it feels very insecure when the changes are happening, being witnessed, everyone in the public, when the changes are happening. It's a quite an insecure feeling, especially when one has been stuck one way, mud stuck in the mud, and abusively tearing shit up with the voice for a long time. From here and here instead of from down here. There's an instant difference in the way the voice sounds. Here. It's like a cow mooing. This is exactly how lions and big cats out in the jungle roar. When they're roaring, it's coming from the lungs. It isn't coming from the throat and the head. Coming from the lungs. Big difference. So, learning how to talk from the lungs instead of the throat. Conversations out in town, everyday talk. Just like I'm talking now on this video. Okay, this as I'm talking right now, it's all coming from right here. And if I keep speaking like this all day, it's going to tear the fuck out of the voice. Just tear the fuck out of the voice. And I know that for a fucking fact. I have done it day in and day out and seen the videos and experienced even without the videos. The throat just tore the fuck up because I'm speaking from here instead of down with the lungs and the bagpipes. So the bad habit is now being recognized. It's being recognized. So anyway, low battery. I got to get this thing hooked up to the electricity like a robot because there's good side to the robot too. So anyway. Improvements in it. Everything's improving. I've gone through 10 years no improvement, and then all of a sudden, just within the last 6 months, all of a sudden it started coming together. After 10 years. 10. Think on that. 10, Ken. Now, let me get this fucker back on here. Anyway, later. Now that's just one way to look at that thing. Another way to look at things is just to calm down. Don't have to talk all loud. Don't have to be all forceful. Can be nice and gentle. Gentle. Wow, is that an eye-opener? Wow, is that an eye-opener? Anyway. That was all spontaneous. Everything just happened with this song, just all of a sudden in the air. Just boom, I just hit it. There wasn't no plan. Just all of a sudden, and the cat starts coming in and licking and cleaning herself. And then it got too loud in here, so she went outside. But the energy struck the cat, too. that was some cool shit. Anyway, so later. Well, I'll just continue for now with this. Let me get the other thing here. Shut the amps off. Get the plugs and go in this room. And still enjoy some of the, the relaxations. So. Learn how to calm down. Self-calm down without no drugs, no drinking, no nothing. Just self-consciousness. Just being conscious to what's going on. And thinking, oh, okay, well, if I shut the camera off, it's all going to calm down anyway. And then I'm sitting here thinking, well, fuck, I should have kept the camera rolling. I would have had a real life experience that everything's calming down all of a sudden. So, Okay, I need an extension cord up here to put on the refrigerator up here so I can set this fucker up here because all there now is this short little fucking cord to get this fucking charged up. Anyway, so that's telling me right now I need to get that cord, plug it in, and get it set up right here, right now. So I shall. Cause losing everything, just like the sun going down. Alright, got a cord. I got a bunch of these fucking cords. The problem with these cords is I got a bunch of them is that they ain't got no 3 prongs on them. So I have to convert them, but at least there's something. So I can fucking just plug this right the fuck right in here. There's a spot to plug it in. Then I can route the quart over here. Yes, this is a quart. Imagine this. Here's another interpretation for quart. A quart. Electricity cord. Quart. So look at that. Okay, so I really want to fucking clean this end off. I don't like leaving the camera, and I figured out it's because it's the same idea of a mother leaving a child behind. I like bringing the camera everywhere the fuck I go. You know, that's the motherly instinct. I don't like leaving this fucking camera, but sometimes I got to temporarily, legally, because of the fucked up shit. Until get some nice shine on these fuckers. There's that. Got them fuckers all nice and shiny now. Get a good fucking connection. I'm gonna pull this one out of the fucking wall and clean it off too. Fucking dirty and shit. Nothing worse than have dirty connections. Although dirty connections can be a wonderful thing too. Hi, David Lee Roth. Let me fuck you and fuck your girlfriend. Do. Oh yeah. Hold on, I gotta get the David Lee Roth moves in there. Let me fuck you and fuck your girlfriend. Wow. Close the door and let me slide inside. Let the sun go down on me. Don't let the sun in the you gotta get a breath to be able to fill them bagpipes up and shoot them out. Now, you know, that was the problem with Edward Van Halen. That fucker never knew how to use the voice. Never fucking knew how to use the voice. As great as a guitarist as that fucker was, his son came up and showed Dad how to use the voice. But it was Dad. It was actually Dad that trained the fucker. Dad trained the fucker, but Dad never adhered to the training that he gave his son. Otherwise, that fucker would still be here in the body, although he is here in just floating around as a fucking ghost somewhere. Fucking kicking himself in the ass. Because he finally starting to realize from just play girl here, right here, he's finally starting to realize, you know, that, I see, said the blind fucker, said the blind man. All right, now we're happening. Finally got that fucking thing set up. Jesus Christ, nothing worse than fucking wanting something that never gets accomplished. Because it's always, you know, well, I'll get around to it. And yes, it finally gets around to. And close the door and let me show. Now let the sun go down on me. Now let the sun and let it play on there. And I see. So I'm going through the belly training now. I watched the Ken Tamplin Bel Canto videos. But when he said it, it just affirmed what I already instinctually knew. But it's nice to hear it and get reminded and all that shit. And it's like, oh. And then hear all his stories on it, history. And then bring her stories. All right. See, now this is what I call live streaming, except everything has to go fucking, you know, recording. Now, when I was growing up in 2007, 2012, I went on Stick'em into the 30s and 40s room and the chillaxin room. And the symbol for the chillaxin room was fucking Levorte. Ranustas Levorte. That's the fucking hot for words girl. Where the fuck her name is. Yeah. she was the symbol on the emblem, the badge for the chillaxin room. And I didn't know that till after everything was closed down. And I looked at it and I said, huh. And I knew that the elite were trying to connect me with her. I knew it. Even before I started going in the Stick'em room. When I saw Lorvette, whatever her name is, Martina Ortiz or whatever the fuck, Lorvette. I knew it. I knew it as soon as they put that guitar, the picture of her with a guitar pick. I fucking knew it. I knew it. It's all they were robot controlling her and I to get together. I knew it. She might not have known it. She might have. That's why I say everything's it could be until. But anyway, I brought up Stick'em because, you know, live streaming. Recorded live streaming. That's the goal for me. Everything in this whole area, this free speech zone is going to be all mic'd and cameraed up. We're outside, every fucking room, every fucking thing. Live streaming, 24 hours a fucking day. Including sleeping. Everything's going to be live streamed. Sleeping, every fucking thing. Baths, showers, dicks hanging out, asses being wiped, food being eaten, pussies being fucked, everything. Because that is the real ascension movement, the real transparency. And it's all going to be recorded too. The live stream shall be recorded with videos going up every fucking where. For those that are longing, you know, for the same energy. Or similar energy, whatever the fuck. Okay, I'm cleaning out the hamburger pan. I learned how to use the Brillo pad on this fucker. There ain't no more non-stick on this bitch. It's all been scraped off and Brillo padded. That's an SOS pad. Secretary of State. You know what an SOS pad looks like? Right there, buddy. Steel wool and soaped. That's what I grew up on it. I did dishes as a kid. SOS pads. close the door, and then we'll shine light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Don't let the sun. Something tells me that it still needs to be washed to get the extra metal fragments off there. And the hamburger that cooks in this pan already has natural oils in it. It doesn't need no non-stick and stuff on here. And that's the only reason why I use this only cooking pan that I have. And this, I don't have no stove in here. It's just this little hot burner. I don't need to be having fucking space fucking hogs going on in this tiny little fucking house. So anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna cook some hamburger. Fucking shit, I froze this stuff and took it out, defrosted it, cooked some last night. This shit had too much fucking water in it. So, I'm going to cook it with no lid on it. Let the water evaporate out of it. Anyway, there's the hamburger. This is sliced and diced cow. Get no oil out of this fucking hamburger last night. This is 93% lean. The universe brought 93% lean hamburger because I had had enough of the 80-20%. Too much oil. So. The watchers, the handlers, you know, that watch me and handle me, they know how to monitor the body, and they say, oh, he's got too much oil in him. Let's route him to get some 93%. We'll put the 93% on sale at the market so he'll get that one. Yeah. I see it all the time. How the watchers watch me and put stuff in front of me and all kinds of shit. ET Club Vatican, smartphone home. But losing everything, just like the sun going down on me. So, you know, I just go throughout the day just fucking singing whatever the fuck I want. I don't sit down and practice or nothing. I just sing whatever the fuck you know, whatever I feel like singing, and that is the practice. Although it's not a practice. It's just actually bringing it. I don't force myself to do nothing. Fuck that. Every now and then, you know, I'll bring the old forced bad habit for shit, but, you know, for the most part, you know, it's a delicate balance between the two. Some call it discipline. This world's discipline is a bunch of shit. Yeah, this world's discipline, because it's mud-stuck abusive discipline. Nothing wrong with discipline, but mud-stuck abusive discipline's fucked. But it too is a necessary learning platform. Just like murder, death, and all that other sweet shit. It's a necessary learning platform. So I need a 24-hour streaming and automatic recording, dividing everything up into 30-minute segments, and automatic titling it and all that shit, so I ain't gotta fuck with it. That's the good thing with AI. That's one of the good things with AI. Now, AI isn't bad either, but it can be used for a bad thing too. Much stuck abusive with it. It's always nice to be able to fly around and go on automatic pilot and shit. You know? And watch the movie with the girl come over and gives the blow up pilot a blowjob. Okay, so I can see there's too much water in here, so it's still steaming out. I got this thing maxed out. It's cooking on the hottest temperature possible. And the key to have nothing burn is to keep it moving. Got to sit here and stir it constantly, like a witch's cauldron. All this steam coming off. A lot of water in this meat because it went into the freezer. And that causes the meat to taste like shit. Too much water in it. Got to have just the right amount of fucking water, very little, and then oil. That's the key, the oily water. For me. Don't go around writing some fucking book on it to sell it and get rich, dumbass. Unless you want it, it's up to you. But you don't need my permission. Go do what the fuck you want. I shouldn't even have to say that. And for me to say that is send you a tax bill. So I'm learning more and more just to not say it. All right, now it's starting to burn. But I need to, since how this meat is watery, I need to get it to the point where the meat actually starts to start getting crunchy. Need to cook all that fucking water out of it. And I know this for a fucking fact because the last couple times I had some of this shit, it tastes like shit. Just pure shit. And it settled in the belly like a sunk ship. Fucking yucky. And there's no smell when the meat's too wet. It doesn't smell like anything. But when it's got the oil and it's starting to cook, that nice aroma. And then the cheese doesn't melt very well when it's got too much water in it. It causes the cheese to taste like shit too. It's not pleasant at all. The chemistry is totally fucking different. Very fucking different. It fucking sucks. I learned that. That's one thing that I learned here the last couple of days. Because I've been on a fucking taco meat spree for the last 3 months now. 2 months. Whatever the fuck. It hasn't been very long. then, you know, I finally get to the point where, you know, I'm saying, fuck it, I ain't gonna fucking waiting around for this fucking shit. And it starts fucking, you know, the meat's starting to stick to the fucking pan and it ain't getting that nice cook yet, so I'm saying, fuck it. Now it's turning, it's a cheese pizza without the sauce. And it's a jalapeno jack pepper cheese. A big block. I grated the whole fucking thing. Turn it off, pull the plug, put the lid on it, let it melt. Be careful to get just the right melt. Don't go over melt, under melt. It's gotta be everything gotta be just fucking perfect the way I like it. Otherwise, if it ain't perfect the way I like it, it's gonna taste like shit, cause me to feel like shit, all kinds of shit. Only I know what this body fucking needs and these thoughts. Only I know. And of course, those that are surveilling at higher levels, they know too, because they see all the surveillance monitor readings. That's ET Smartphone Home Club Vatican. So I live consciously every fucking moment in pure transparency. They see my dick swinging around, they see me when I'm jacking off. They read my thoughts, they know what I'm thinking, when I'm moaning, if it feels good or not, which girl I like, the positions that she likes, everything. So I'm already used to being a porn star. Well, it is somewhat better than last night, but it's not perfect. Just because I'm eating this doesn't mean you gotta eat it. I'm eating this because I know what I need for now. Just because I say something doesn't mean you gotta go out and write a fucking book about it. And just because I say it that way doesn't mean that you gotta say it that way too. That's just where I'm at right now with it. And I'll guarantee you it changes, fluctuates. Until that wonderful equilibrium that so delicately wants to be achieved happens. That's good. I already had today's collagen drink, so So I'm debating on going on food stamps, or I was just trusting the energy to start Forex trading again. Because I got a couple $1,000, so, and that's all that I got. Otherwise, I could just use that $2,000 and spend $200 a month with it till it runs out, and then I have to go on food stamps, and then get some Pope's electricity furniture. Other than that, this house is paid for. Everything. I don't owe fucking nothing from no one. Nothing. Those cars are paid for. This is paid for. All Treasury prepaid. All affidavits too. So, I don't have to have a fucking job. But I did work a job the last fucking 3 years because I had to. But then as I kept on working, I realized that, you know, I felt like I was stuck there and no way out. Until they laid me off, and then I got $12,000 out of the deal from the state. Treasury prepaid. Ain't no one was going to fucking hire me because there's a pedophile mark on the fucking background check. And no, I'm not no fucking pedophile. Although, yes, I am. Imagine that one. Fucking imagine that one. And I got full explanations. Went through the court system, not guilty. Military knew it. I lived near a military base. They turned the whole fucking Abraham Lincoln ship around toward the courthouse, let the court know, you know, we're watching. He ain't guilty. They knew it. So that's why the Vatican robot controlled the whole fucking court system, the fucking, you know, all the jury members, every fucking thing. So that it wasn't going to be a guilty. They fucking knew it. Not even a fucking misdemeanor. They fucking knew it. So that's why I can boldly, securely, and confidently say, oh yeah, I am a pedophile, but I'm not. And when I say that I'm not, okay, I'm not legally, but yes, I am lawfully. Oh yeah. I got a child deep down inside here that I fucking raped and stepped on all my fucking life. The inner child, raped and stepped on. Yeah, I'm a pedophile. Proud of it too. Yeah, but some fucker will probably watch this video and just catch a part of it and run with it and start a media spin on it. He said this. Well, sit spin. It doesn't fucking affect me what the fucksoever. You go play around with your fucking jack-off system, see where it gets you. I'll track your ass down too. There's a fucking guarantee on that one. I'll track your ass down. And you won't fucking see it coming. But, you know, it's just a story. Because I'm robot controlled too. Everything I'm saying is coming straight from ET Club Vatican that are controlling me. This is not me speaking. Seems like it though, huh? And it could be that it is me. Who the fuck really knows? That's why I say all these military bases need to be audited and all the technology brought out and all, so that everything is transparent. Then everything shall be fucking known for what it really fucking is. Otherwise, we're all just going around guessing at fucking everything. And then the guys at the top that know what's going on, only they know. But there's things, even out there, they're at the top controlling everything. I know from the soul standpoint, there's shit that I know they don't fucking know. So it goes both ways. It's a two-way relationship. That's the girl and the boy energy. That's why I always say mama's tits are always here. In full confidence, full confidence. There ain't a fucking subject in the world that I can't touch and talk about open fucking way. Got nothing to fucking hide. But like the old Hollywood Jack Nicholson movie goes, you can't fucking handle the truth. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one who can't handle the truth. That's why the only time you're going to hear the truth is on this fucking live stream or video. That's about fucking it. If I see you out in town, I ain't going to say shit to you. Not a fucking word. How's that fucking feel? How's it feel to be left out? Yeah, you're going to feel it too. But that's a good thing. That's the way the universal mother raises a child. Lets the child evokes emotions in the situation so that the child learns everything that there is, including all the emotions, how it feels, even on the other side of the fucking fence. Yeah, look out. I was Jesuit trained by the Italian pizza mob. Yeah, I got stories to tell you up the ass when they want to come out. Shit. Anyway, so I'm ready to get on the bike and ride. Brother is fueled up. Ready to get on out there and experience some of the wonderfulness. I got an apple tree. There's an apple tree out in town with a sidewalk that I like to go eat from. There are apples on this tree. All the apples on this tree fell off. They're gone. But this one tree has crisp apples on it all still. And it's a totally different apple tree than this one. I'm going to go visit it. I love those apples. Fucking they're crisp. Oh my God. So red. Oh my fucking God. One of these days, I'm gonna cut a vine off it, bring it home, grow one of them fuckers. Anyway, I'm gonna go later. Pup.